Good morning, everyone. This is Christine. It is Wednesday, September 7, 2016. It's in the morning. I wanted to share something with you that's come into me today. I wrote about the two hemispheres, or posted them in the previous video, and how the North, or man, or the masculine, has been ruling over the South, or the woman, or the feminine, and has been oppressing her, just as how the North sits on top of the South, so to speak. Men have sat upon women, oppressing them for generations as well. The man is Adam, and in falling he put out his light and became unconscious or unaware, sort of like in a coma trance state, and hence he was able to be cruel to Eve, even blaming her after they both fell, while before the fall he could not live without her, and that is why he chose to fall. This was a complete flip upside down. First, he could not live without her, and now he can't stand her because she is the source of all his problems. And this is, in essence, what men have been doing. They've been blaming their women for all their problems. Eve, when she fell, united with the serpent and actually bore his fruit. Hence we have serpent human beings. And everyone knows that we have a reptilian side to ourselves. We have a reptilian brain. The serpent ended up using Eve now as his vessel to charm people, and that is how women have also become known as she-devils. They entice you with sexuality, seduction, sensuality, pornography, etc. But it is a downward spiral that few can climb up again, and many a man has lost himself following that path. The serpent asked her if she wanted to be like God, knowing both good and evil, and that is how she fell. Before, she only knew good, but now she knows evil also, i.e. domestic violence, abuse, exploitation, etc. And she is held captive in hell, so to speak, with no way out, so she became transformed and into a stumbling block. She is creation, though, and the mother of all things, and the serpent got a hold of that in order to make his own creation, so to speak, his own world. But God, in the form of man, showed up as Jesus, became the serpent, in parentheses, on a pole or on the cross, and went into hell where the divine feminine was being held captive, and he managed to set her free. Neither Adam and Eve can go back to their original state. The wheels of good and evil have started spinning in both of their lives. Now they just have to finish the job in order to get back out, and getting out means getting restored back to their original state of innocence and purity. But they will come out with scars from their journey. No one comes out unscathed in some way, and this is for the entire planet. This is why I think women also have a period. It is blood loss, and blood loss is sacrifice. That is the taking of life. If you bleed an animal to death, it will die. And by period, I'm talking about a menstrual cycle. Everyone knows from the past paradigm that black and red are colors of the devil and hell. Black in the Bible is darkness, where the entire world dwells, because black shows no stains, so people can hide their crooked, wicked, and evil deeds under the cover of darkness, and they can lie, cheat, and steal, and no one will see it. The red, again, is the blood sacrifice or menstruation, or Jesus giving up his life and being pierced with a sword so that his blood and water came out of his body. The blood is a sacrifice, and the water to wash and give life. It's the rivers of life. He shed it for mankind so that mankind could live, because a person can always die, and we do, but we can't die and still live. So Jesus took our death in our place, and in exchange gave us his life. White, on the other hand, shows every stain and blotch. You cannot hide anything on a white background. All is seen. This is why white is called the straight and narrow path. You must walk a pure and quote-unquote sinless life in order to make it out, and don't stain your clothing by anything in or of the world, which is the enticement of the devil and the stumbling block, trying to trip a person up, because Eve, who was creation, is now the vessel, or had become the vessel of the devil, the stumbling block. And many people, most of the world, has fallen for that trap of luxuries and pleasures. They follow after the broad path. They stayed in life. No wonder also why white is considered the color of death in the southern hemisphere. Because yes, if a person is sinning and doing crooked things, white would be considered death to them, because they can no longer do the crooked or fun things they once were doing, because it will show up on the white canvas for all to see. So in that respect, yes, white keeps a person on the straight and narrow, and will kill you in essence, because you can't do anything anymore, crooked, cruel, lying, stealing, cheating, etc., without it being seen. You must walk pure on a white background, and to someone who likes their sin, that would be considered death to them. The way for Adam to be redeemed is simply for him to wake up out of his unconscious state and go back to behaving like a loving man instead of a cruel animal, and also a slave to the woman. The Bible talks about how a woman's desire will be for her husband, but he shall rule over her, or you. Well, he has ruled over her with cruelty, but he is also enslaved to her through sexuality. So he is in essence not a free man through his sexual desires. And he uses that, and she uses that against him. And if he can't conquer it, then he blames her as a temptress and beats her up. It is a vicious cycle. The woman is not free to be the true motherly, loving creation she originally was designed to be, so long as she is playing the part of the temptress and the stumbling block also. And the man will never be free so long as he is under the trance of the woman through his sexual desire. They both need healing in order to regain Eden and purity once again. This is how they have come to become. This is how they have become gods, knowing good and evil. This earth is our lesson book on what evil is like, but we have to overcome it in order to regain this planet again for love. There is much more to say on this by the way of my spiritual journey, but I will stop here. Guys, know also that this journey has been completed. Okay, the earth has been redeemed. The woman is no longer the devil, and Adam is no longer unconscious. Love has been restored, and the planet is back. So the Bible has been finished. It has been completed, just like Jesus said, it is finished. Okay, so I'm just sharing like the path, the journey, but it's also done, guys. So it's okay to step back into life again, and the world is not a wicked place that you have to stay away from any longer. It's been redeemed, and the Garden of Eden has been restored. Okay, I hope this helps. I just wanted to share. It's what came to me this morning. So, hope everyone has a great day, and I will talk to you again soon in the next video, whenever that is. Okay, bye-bye.